Hi everyone, myself Vamsi Krishna. As a part of Spark use case end-to-end scenarios, we have seen how to install MySQL in our previous video, and now we are going to write a Spark job which will read a CSV file and store the data into MySQL server which we created. I will try to do this in two steps. First, I will try to write the code in the Windows machine and execute the Spark submit in our Windows machine. And once the Spark submit is working in local, then I'll launch a EMR cluster and I'll try to run the Spark submit on a EMR cluster. We are going to implement these things. With this, we'll get started with the implementation steps. I have IntelliJ already set up here. I will create a new project, but before that, just make sure you have Apache Maven set up. You can build Apache Spark Scala project using SBT or Maven. I was using Apache Maven. First, let me configure Maven in my system. Go to downloads and I have Apache Maven here. Go to C and paste it here. And extract this directory. We have Maven directory. Copy this path. Go to computer, properties, advanced system settings, and in the environment variables, look for Maven underscore home, change it to 3.6.3. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now open the command prompt and just make sure Maven version is coming. Okay. I have done some mistake. Go to advanced system settings. Yes. Environment variables. Look for path environment variable as well. And try to change the Maven if it is already present here. Okay. Maven underscore home. And go to system variables. And in the path, just change Maven home to 3.6.3. Previously, I was using 3.6.0. You just change it to 3.6.3. Here 3.6.0 is there. Just change it to 3.6.3. Click on OK. 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 Now open command prompt and just say mvn-version. Okay, Maven 3.6.3 is coming. Now we have the Maven setup ready. Now we'll open IntelliJ. You can use Eclipse as well. And we'll try to create a project from scratch. Go to IntelliJ, go to File menu and click on New. Select the project. And in the project section, select Maven and select Create from Archetype. And you need to select Maven Archetype Quick Start, which is a standalone application. Click on Next. You can say Spark job read from CSV write to MySQL server. You can keep your own name. I'm just keeping Apache Spark job to read Spark job read from CSV write to MySQL server. Click on Next. Click on Finish. You can say new window. Select enable auto import. This will create a Maven project. Now the Maven project is created, and we are going to do Apache Spark with Scala. For that, you need to add framework support for your project. Right click on the project and click on add framework support and select Scala. I am using Scala 2.11.8. I already downloaded this. You also can use the same one, or you can go for 2.12 as well. I was using 2.11.8. Click on OK. Now we have the framework support. And if you open the project structure, you will have SRC main, Java, SRC test, all these things. But our project, as I said, is in Scala. Click on the Java folder, right click and refactor, rename it to Scala. Done. Same case, click on the Java folder in the test directory, refactor, rename Scala. You can remove this app class under both the packages and app test as well. Now right click on org.example, new Scala class, and you can say read from CSV Spark job, read from CSV, write to MySQL server. Select the object. Now the Scala object has been created. We need to create a main method. Just type main and press control space. You have the main method. First, we need to add Apache Spark dependencies for this pom.xml under dependency section. Go to Apache Spark website or Maven repository, Apache Spark core Maven. I am using Apache Spark 2.4.0 version, Scala 2.11. Click on this. 2.4.0, Scala 2.11. Click on this. And select the Maven dependency. And paste it under dependency section. Similar to Spark, paste Spark SQL as well. We just need these two dependencies. One is Spark core, another one is Spark SQL. And along with Spark core and Spark SQL dependencies, we need MySQL connector dependency as well. Just type MySQL connector Maven dependency. Open MySQL connector Java. The latest version is 8.0.20. Click on this and copy the dependency and paste it under dependency section. Now these are the dependencies which we need: Spark core, Spark SQL, and MySQL Connect Java. Once we have the dependency, go back to your Scala object and start creating Spark session. Val Spark equal to Spark session dot builder, Spark session dot builder dot master. In this case, master is local. When I'm executing in EMR, I will change the master and then say get or create. If you want, you can mention the application name as well. Application name also I will say read from CSV, write to MySQL server. Now, I have a file on my desktop. This is the file which I have, employee.csv file. Let me give this path here. Val input file path equal to file path. I'll mention when I'm running in EMR cluster, I'll mention this as an argument. This is the file path. This is my directory. And the file name is employee.csv. This is the input file path. Now what we need to do is, we need to read the employee.csv, and if you want, you can mention the schema as well. I have the schema also. Copy this schema. We have to mention struct type, which is of array, struct field. Each struct field is nothing but the columns of the CSV file. If you see this employee CSV, we have employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Employee ID of integer, employee name is of string, employee salary again is of integer. I'm closing this sheet. Because of that reason, I created struct type of array of struct field, employee ID as integer, employee name as string type, employee salary as this. We have the input file path and we have the employee schema with us. And now we'll try to read this path with this schema. For that, just define val employee data frame equal to Spark session dot read dot option. In the option, I will mention header as true, and then schema. Our schema is employee schema, and then I will mention CSV path. CSV path is input file path. This is our input file path. Now we will try to print the employee data frame and see whether it is working or not. Just right click and say run. Exit with this one. We are able to see the data. That means we are able to read the data from the CSV file. Next, we need to store the data into the MySQL server database. For that, employee data frame dot write dot format. In this case, the format source is JDBC, and we need to mention couple of options. The first option is, what is your driver class? Driver class for MySQL is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. And next thing, what is your URL? MySQL URL is JDBC. JDBC meaning Java Database Connectivity :MySQL // what is your MySQL server IP? MySQL server IP is this. Server IP : MySQL port number is 3306 Database name is MySQL DB / MySQL DB. URL is perfect. Next option, what is your user? What is your MySQL user? MySQL user is Vamsi Tech Tutorials. And then what is your password? MySQL password I kept as this one. And final thing, what is your database table? DB table. My database table I want to write to employee. Perfect. Now we have driver class com.mysql.jdbc.driver, and then URL, and then user, and then password, and then DB table. Let us execute this program. Okay, it has written the data into the database. We'll go to MySQL server and we'll try to see the data from employee table. We need to go to MySQL DB, select star from employee. It is still showing empty set. We'll cross check one more time. Save this and run it again. Okay, sorry, I didn't perform any operation. Finally, we need to perform save operation. That is the reason it's not saving. Just after write, you need to perform some operation. That is nothing but save operation. The driver which we used is deprecated. It says table or view employee already exists. Now in this case, what we can do is you can mention the mode, and in the save mode, you can say overwrite or append. It's up to you. And driver name, you can use this driver name. Run this program again. Now this is success. We'll go to MySQL server and we will see the data now. Now we have the data. Perfect. That means from our local machine, we are able to write the data here. But here we should not execute it from IntelliJ. Why? Because for development purpose, this is fine. What happens if you want to run this on a cluster machine? You can't run IntelliJ there, right? For that reason, in pom.xml, in the build tag, we need to add couple of plugins. Inside that plugin, one of the plugin is Maven assembly plugin for creating fat jar, right? Let me copy it from other project. We need to create Maven assembly plugin. In the build, write a plugins tag, and in the plugins tag, first plugin is Maven assembly plugin, and our main class is this one. This is our main class. Next, we need to use one more plugin called Scala Maven plugin. Let me add this plugin as well. We need to use one more plugin called Scala Maven plugin. We just need these two plugins so that we can create a fat jar, and that fat jar we will use to submit Spark submit instead of running the class from IntelliJ. Now go to terminal. As this is Maven project, do mvn clean install. Okay, mvn is not recognized, that's okay. Go to Maven tab, or wherever this is located, go there. You can say show in Explorer. This is the place where this code is located. Open the command prompt here and say mvn clean install. This will start building the project, and it will create a fat jar for us. Okay, it started building the fat jar. If you see, fat jar is nothing but jar with the dependencies. If you observe, building jar, this is the jar, jar with the dependencies. Now it is success. Now go to the target folder. If you see, there will be a target folder. Go to the target folder, and from the target folder, you need to mention Spark submit command. Spark hyphen submit hyphen master. Master is local, and then your jar file name. This is your jar file name and your main class. Your main class is org.example dot your class name. You can mention these two things. org.example dot your class. Let us run this program. This is your Spark submit. Spark submit hyphen master local. When we execute this on EMR cluster, it will be yarn hyphen cluster or yarn hyphen client. and your fat jar followed by package name dot class name. Yes, this is executing, and in the code we used save mode as overwrite. As we gave the same file again and again, it will overwrite the existing data. It won't insert anything new. It will overwrite the existing data. Perfect. It is executing, and it is reading the file, and it is trying to connect to DB, and this execution will be success. The execution is success, and we can do Spark submit with EMR cluster in next video. For now, we can assume how we know how to do Spark submit in Windows machine. In the next video, I am going to show how to do Spark submit with EMR cluster. Same fat jar we will be using, and we will try to submit this job into the EMR cluster using Spark submit command. Thanks everyone for watching this video. If you like my video, please subscribe to channel.